Introducing e-commerce for retail with Payflex POS terminal. Welcome to my online ordering site. As a merchant, you'll receive a short link that you can then add to your current website or add to your social medias. Now this site has a lot of customization options and we're going to take a look at those throughout this video. For example, you can see here on the top left is my store logo, and as a customer I can search the site for any specific products or brands that I'm looking for. I also have the ability to log into my account specifically for this store. Now below that you can see a series of categories that represent my catalog, and it's important to note that your catalog is also customizable when it comes to your online ordering platform. For example, the catalog can be completely shared, or you can select specific items to only appear in your online store. You can have different prices, descriptions, and pictures. Additionally, your inventory can also be shared between in-store and online. Below my categories you can also see some rotating banners. I can determine what pictures I want to show on these banners as well as what the banner is linked to. Below that I can also customize the space here with a picture, a title, and a description, as well as a button that takes me to a link to wherever I would like it. Below that I can also feature specific items in our top selling items area, and I can determine which one of those items are in their pictures. Below that it's also going to show all of my categories and their pictures, and then below that I have the ability to also subscribe to emails. Further down the page you can see now at the bottom I have the ability to put in my contact information such as address, following an email. I can put specific categories down here and important links such as specific landing pages that I create for the site. Now as a customer, let's go ahead and put it in order. So today I'm going to scroll up and let's go ahead and go to printers and let's buy a receipt printer today. I'll click on receipt printers, and here you can see it's listing all of the items that I have in the category. If I wanted to, I could sort as well by price range or from low to high or high to low. I can even change the formatting instead of being in a list view to grid view. So today let's go ahead and buy this receipt printer. Go ahead and click on this. Now it's got the name and the price, the SKU, the manufacturer, as well as a description. It also has a picture that will zoom in on as I hover my cursor over it, and I have the ability to show off different pictures of the item. Now once I'm ready to add the item to my cart, I click on the button here that says add to cart. Alright, now we'll say that's the one thing I wanted to buy today, and now that it's been added to my cart I'm going to go off and click this part button here on the top right. Here you can see it reveals everything that I have in here as well as tax information. Now down here you can see an option that says order type. Now for this store the only thing we're doing is shipping. However, you could also add additional options such as picking up in store or even delivering an item. To do that I'll go ahead and click whatever order type I would like. So today we'll do shipping and then proceed to checkout. Now that I'm ready to check out though, the account wants to know if I want to sign in as me, or if I don't have an account I can create one, or I can check out as a guest. Today we'll go ahead and sign in. Now that I'm signed in, it's time to cash out. First you can see that I can add a discount code. So any of the discounts that I have in my point of sale, if I wanted to I could publish those codes and I could use them to give my customers a discount. I also need to add my shipping address since it's being shipped to me. Update my billing address. Also, if I've accrued any loyalty points, whether from money I've spent in store or online, I can redeem those. And then down here under payment method, this is when I'll put in my credit card information, or I can also set it to pay at pickup, which means I go into the store to pay for it with cash. Here on the right hand side you can see any items that I'm purchasing today, what the sold total is, tax, and then if there's any fees associated. Here you can see the store charges a flat fee of $25, but you could call the fee whatever you wanted and whatever price you would like for it to be. Once I've filled in all my contact information, shipping information, and credit card information, I can go ahead and complete the transaction. And that is e-commerce with retail for Payflex POS terminal.